It is time for Wasabi Ventures Stables Racing Educational Moments, a segment where staff at WVS give you inside thoughts and tidbits about aspects of thoroughbred racing. Every aspect of thoroughbred racing is covered from trainer selection to race placement.
Hi, this is TK, and wanted to talk about something that probably very few of you out there know very much about, and probably very few of you get to see, and that's around morning training and the schedule that most barns are going to keep on a track in North America. And I'm going to sort of walk through some of the lingo and the process and a couple of the elements that I think you might find interesting. So, first of all, some of the things I'm going to talk about today are almost universally used. And when they're not used, it should be a red flag for you if you're an owner out there and you visit a barn and you don't see some of these things. This is sort of the process that many training setups use. And first of all, I'm going to start off with the board. And every barn that I've been into that's organized, running efficiently, and sort of does great care for the animals and the athletes, the four-legged athletes, and the humans for that matter, has a board. Usually it's a whiteboard, and there are some write-ups on the board. So I've got an example right above. So if you look above, I'm going to post it for you. You'll see this board, and if you'll notice, there's a calendar. It's a schedule, so with times in it, and each one of those times is a flight of horses heading to the track, and it's heading to the training track, and next to it, each horse's name, and these are all Wasabi Venture Stables horses, at Tampa in this case, for the barn of Jesse Cruz. Throwing a picture of Jesse Cruz for you so you can see that. But in each of these cases, you'll see something like J1 or G2, or you'll see a distance, 5/8, 3/8, a half. So if you look at those, first of all, what this board is telling you is it's telling the staff which horse is going out when. Horses go out sort of in shifts, in flights. It's almost like an assembly line process. So one shift will go out to the track, they'll come back, the staff will hot walk and then bathe that horse and then put it back in the barn, into the stall, and the next shift goes out. So it's kind of like this assembly line that happens. And so by knowing that, the rest of the staff knows which horse is going out when, which equipment they're going to need, which exercise rider is on which horse, and then once they get to the track, what they're doing, right? So it's a great, clear process so that everyone can see in an efficient way what they have to do when, with which horse. Because really, once again, think of that as an assembly line, because as one set goes out, the next set is getting prepared. It's getting saddled. It's getting wraps done on its legs. It's whatever the case may be. So it's getting that preparation that it needs to go out and be the next one back. And then the staff that staff that stays back at the barn will take care of that horse that just come from the track. And then the exercise rider and the trainers and assistant trainers, whatever the process is, will take that next set back out to the track. They'll do the assorted training regiment for that day, and it'll go back. When you see a distance, remember I mentioned 3/8, 5/8, a half, whatever the case may be, those are breezes. So that's usually an afternoon jock will come in, get on that horse, and the horse will breeze. Those are those timed works that you'll see. And I've written about a lot. I'll put it in the notes that there's a link that I talk about timed breezes in a different video. But I thought it was really interesting. And once again, if you walk in, if you're an owner or and most fans don't get to see this, right? If you're out there, you could watch 100 races on TV and never know that there's even a board or what the process is or what happens in the mornings. Even if you've been to morning works, it may not be clear to you that on the backside that there's this assembly line happening. But once again, I just want to iterate, if you are an owner and you are visiting your horses and you don't see a board like this, or you don't see a very clear mechanism where every staff person knows what's going on with each horse that morning, that should be a red flag to you. It's something that should bubble up to you and say, I wonder what's going on in this training facility for me and with this trainer. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that glimpse. Once again, each one of those letters, it's a gallop, a jog, or a number, tells you what's going on that day for that horse. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it useful, and I hope you tune into the next one.